Morning everyone, here we are, week 47. Richie and we've just done our run, and about 15 minutes of exercises, 15-20 minutes of light weights. So week 47, getting close to Christmas. We closed off our auctions yesterday Sunday. Technically closed them off, but due to the inquiry we've had pre-auction on our current auctions, we're going to extend it. It looks like we're going to be able to run 16-17 day auctions if everything's in order. So if you're still looking at coming to the market in December, give us a call, 040-297-0217 or 045-721-7925, brian@brianmcmanusrealestate.com. So good inquiry off our socials, which is great. We would have to say that a genuine inquiry out of Sydney is increased probably 200% almost, especially out of the eastern suburbs, CBD of Sydney. Obviously the company's looking at development potentials, and that's what we're looking for, is anything on the coast that has a bit of extra land. We can add double the size of the units, those sorts of things the developers are looking for. Hopefully your councils are positive councils. We've had a couple that aren't and have dragged their feet, but yeah, for positive council, we've got people up to about 50 million looking for motor inns, motor lodges, and then motels that can be turned into 60 units, 40-60 units if you've got 20. And we've been inundated with reporters about our last auction. Obviously we're one of the agencies that they can get what the market is actually doing, and what happens to the buyers and why they're at certain levels. So we had a couple passed in, a couple of pubs, and they it's just a sign that the financial market, interest rates have risen, commercial lending's low on pubs, down to about 40%, some of the major lenders. So that forces the buyers into the private sector, private lending, and they're charging anywhere between 12 to 18%. It could even be more, and that's a lot of money to be forking out. So their lending capacity is less, and then they can pay less. And if your books aren't up to scratch, if your presentation, you haven't brought your property up to scratch, or you don't have, pubs must have accommodation. They must have their bottle stores. Your packaged liquor is a massive growth area. Modernised menus. You'll see in Sydney they have a just one price and options. So for 140 per head, you get this standard menu with specific options. You want to pay 180 a head, you get those options as well. So what they're doing is guaranteeing quality, and then they're making it easier for their businesses. They're setting a price per head on the table, and that's what the punter pays. So you're not being stuffed around in your kitchen. Your chefs, they can manage your kitchens, they can manage your stock a lot easier, the profitability is a lot higher. Ordering, reserving tables, they have to go through the system. Everything's covered. You're not covering the losses as much. So it's been smart. I mentioned that to a couple. Some took it on, some didn't. But that's the way to make higher profit. Better quality product, better quality meat, and setting a head. 140 head, 160 head. That's just the way. If they want some of these meat cuts that are $50 a cut, that's what you've got to set. Anyway, So the market is the inquiry is pretty high, and it's just a matter of having a good product, your books in order, got to be certified by your accountant. And if the valuers are hitting the properties really hard, if your books don't add up, there's a discrepancy between occupancy rate and income, gross income, cash coming in, and you've been taking cash out, they don't just take you, they don't just drop their appraisal for the amount that they've found. They then don't trust your books, so they put in a buffer, so they'll drop the valuation on your property. So if you're thinking about coming to the market in 12 months, for instance, start putting your cash through your books. Been saying that for a number of years, but you know, it's up to you. You keep that little bit of cash away from the tax man for a short time, and you get a lower sale price, or you put it all through the books and you get a higher sale price. That's up to you. So what are we looking for? Coastal. Summer is coastal. Anything coastal. Then we go out to the tree changes. So tree change, Riverina, anything up through Dubbo, Glen Innes, pubs in Glen Innes, anything like that, motor inns, all that sort of thing. That's what we're looking for. So ideally, just give us a call. We can still get you into this Christmas auction. It looks like she's going to be a rip-roarer. 040 297 0217. Our next auction is the 25th of January, so we'll be listing those from next Monday. Hope you have a good week, and we'll talk to you soon, and no doubt Richie will have something to say for once. Richie, you got anything to say? Woo! Got anything? Woo! There we go. Have a good week.